Story time! This past weekend has been crazy. I did 3 things total. I went to a very fancy dinner. I'm talking pinkies up. Pinkies already up here. I went to see a classical concert in a way. It was like a ballet, but not really. And then I went to another type of concert. A concert for one of my favorite musicians, Kali Uchis. Coochie Gang. Those are the 3 things I did, and I'm gonna break it all down for you, chat. So, some context. Me and my friends haven't seen each other in a long time. I've been friends with these people since middle school. We were besties, and then high school came, and we kind of went our separate ways, but we still gamed together. We were like the gaming group friend. One of them lives out of town, and they mentioned they were going to be in town. So we were like, holy shit, we got to get together. And it happened to be 2 of their birthdays because they're near each other. And so they wanted to go to a fancy restaurant, and I was down. I was like, oh, hell yes. I love going to fancy places. So we go to this really fancy place, and one of the first things they tell me is they're like, hey, there's no dress code here, so I say we come as business casual. I'm already like, oh fuck, I don't think they know how to be at a fancy place. And I was right. So I get to the place first, and then this guy named Beans gets there. Now, some context on Beans. I actually just met Beans. That was my first time meeting him in person. I had no idea who this person was. They were part of that friend group after I kind of disappeared for a bit. And so when I came back in, Beans was there too. I didn't know Beans very well, but we were the first 2 people there. We told them of the reservation and who was under, and they immediately were like, can I take your coat, sir? And they had a coat rack right next to where we were sitting. A fucking coat rack. Me and Beans were the first one there. We're there on time. We're supposed to be there at 7:30 p.m. These other motherfuckers were nowhere to be seen. And so while me and Beans are there, we're talking, we're getting to know each other because we don't know each other. We looked at the menu. First of all, it's a little itty bitty menu, itty tiny baby menu. And the lowest priced item from the main entrees, excluding the appetizers and shit, was $34. The lowest priced item was $34. What the fuck? If you're here for dinner, go fuck yourself. You better be ready to drop a bag. And so anyways, we end up ordering our food, and one of the options was a $75 5-course meal made by the chef himself. And honestly, it sounded dope. I was like, $75 for some crazy shit? Fuck it. I am down for that. No one else was. And I didn't want to be the only motherfucker there who had some fucking personal waiter coming over and being like, here is the shrimp tartare cooked by the chef himself. He fucking put his hair in it because it tastes so fucking yummy. And here's some gold flakes. And they do it Olive Garden style, where they're with the cheese, but they're doing it with gold flakes. I didn't want to be that motherfucker. Yeah, I didn't get it. I got duck. I love duck. I've had duck before. Here's a picture of me and one of my friends, Silent Xenon, aka Element. He streams on Twitch too, if you want to check him out. And it is a picture of me and him holding our water cups up, looking straight ahead, and looking like we're here, like we're here against our will, basically. And as you can see, we're having the time of our life. Now, the food was ass. For what we paid, that was awful. But if you ate that at, I don't know, a fucking Applebee's, it'd probably be the best thing on the menu. The portions were small. They were pretty small, but I mean, that's kind of normal for a fancy place. One thing I wanted to avoid was making a big fucking mess. And everyone was doing a pretty good job. We're all doing a great job of not making a mess. And then look at this. You see this motherfucker right here? I don't know what the fuck that is. No clue. It looks soft from this angle. So I put my fork in the center of it, and I pushed it down. I pushed the fork down to cut it in half. What happened was it slipped from under my fork. It slid through the sauce, and it flung just off screen, just off the screen here, to the white tablecloth, and it made a huge fucking mess. It was bad. It was so fucking bad. It was just all red right in that spot right there. We did our best to hide it every time the waiter came around. We had this like side dish of mashed potatoes that came in like a circular dish. So I just put that over the spill. And then the waiter comes at the end and he grabs everyone's plates. And I wasn't done with my mashed potatoes, by the way, but he took them anyways. And as he lifted them, I noticed his eyes just kind of like look. Like he's looking at me and then he goes down to the fucking spill. He saw it. I'm so embarrassed. And we were all dressed like shit. We weren't dressed fancy enough for it. And yeah, we also all drank water the whole time. I bet they thought we were losers, but fuck you. We got to eat good. Except the food wasn't that good anyways. So that was event number 1. Event number 2, I went to a fair in the morning. My goal for the fair was to find really good food, and I was told by a coworker that they sold something called fried cinnamon rolls. I was on a mission to find this thing, couldn't find it. Me and my roommate looked everywhere, couldn't find shit. And so I was stuck between 3 things. There was this place that sold like gyros, you know, or as some people say, gyros. Yuck, that's the wrong way to say it. Learn, be better, learn more. And then I walked around and I saw like a Mexican style hot dog, which is like a foot-long hot dog wrapped in bacon with like beans and a bunch of shit on it. And it kind of just gave me heartburn thinking about eating that. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna eat that. And then I walked by this other stand that had like a cone full of fries, and then they put like carne asada on top of it, which seemed cool, but I thought about it and I was like, yeah, but then I'm gonna run out of the meat at the top and I'm just gonna have fucking fries. So I kept looking around and I found this one little truck that had $5 burritos. I see a place with $5 burritos and I was like, holy shit, that's such a deal for a fair. I'm going there. They only have 3 burritos that are $5. The rest cost more. So I was like, well, what are your $5 burritos? And it was like bean and cheese, green chili and chicken. And then the other one was like egg, I think, but they were out. And I see they have a birria quesadilla. If you don't know what birria is, editor, put a fucking picture right there. Boom. Boom, that's birria. Oh, now it's over here. Oh, now it's there. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. I'm so sorry. Please don't hate me. I'm sorry. You don't have to do that anymore, editor. I'm so sorry. After I saw that, I was like, ooh, I love the thought of eating that. That sounds yummy as fuck. I'm gonna get it. I got it, met with my roommate, and we ate our food. The food was not the best. I'm not gonna lie. It was not it. After we did that, there was literally nothing else to do. There was a rodeo, I think, nearby, and a farm place, I guess. I don't really know, to be honest. They had animals, sadly, in cages, which I'm not a fan of. Makes me a little sad to see animals in cages. But there was also nothing else to do, so I was like, well, we can walk through there, sure, why not?
It looks like a place. That's a nice cock. That's a little cock. Big black cock right there.
So basically 2 things went down that we were able to see while waiting. These animals in cages that were like show animals, so they had like awards. One won like first place at a beauty contest, I guess, basically. The other thing was this event of dogs jumping in a pool. As far as they could, they like measured how far the dog went. There was my guy, the dog I was rooting for to go as far as he possibly could. This was his first attempt, I think. Look at how awesome this moment is. He fucked up so bad. His name was Axel. He fucked up so bad, bro. He didn't even hit the first fucking one. But afterwards, he made a rebound, and he was able to, of course, hit this one. So that was the fair. The fair was fun, but unfortunately, we never got to ride the rides. And instead, we decided to watch a hypnotist. There was a hypnotist there, and he was doing like a thing. I don't know. He was hypnotizing people. We go to the hypnotist show, and there's this one old lady. She's just wearing sunglasses in red, and she is hypnotized so quick. He got like 15 volunteers, and he's guiding them through it. And it kind of was like, don't focus on the sounds outside. Focus on my voice. Let your body get heavy. Let yourself relax. Nothing else matters right now. All that matters is me, you, my voice, and the hypnotism. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna count to 10. And when I get to 10, you're gonna be completely relaxed. If I were to lift your arm, it would fall straight down. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then he'd go, oh wait, I'm him. And now I'm gonna go ahead and lift your arm up and drop it. Don't fight me. It's okay. Oh, that's literally what happened. But there was this old lady. And you know what? I believe she was hypnotized. Like, he was like, you're gonna feel relaxed and sleepy. And she was like this. She was like this, and she was just like, just completely out. After the fair, the reason we had a time limit was because my roommate was gonna be playing the clarinet in that ballet thing. And so we went to the ballet and we met up with Excalibur and his wife and whatnot. And so we went to the concert, and I will not lie to you guys, we may have been on some recreational stuff, if you know what I'm saying. We may have eaten a Flintstone gummy that wasn't just vitamins. We go there. The other two, Excalibur and his wife, don't do that often. What I had might have been a little too strong for them. And we get to the concert and we find our seats, and then the dancers come out and they're just dancing away. They're like, they're doing ballet dancing, and it's dope. And the orchestra is playing right behind them. It's very, very satisfying. At this point, the Flintstone gummies have kicked in. And I am having a blast. I'm over here just eating this up. I'm like, oh, what's happening? Like, and they're just stomping around on stage, and we're right in front of the stage. There was a man who came out with the fattest ass I've ever seen. I won't even lie. Like, he just came around the corner, and I turned my head. It was like, bam, like right in my face. I did not know what to do. I was just like, holy shit, that man has an ass on him. And then the second half began. And when I tell you, I think I saw some, I don't know how to explain this. Listen, I don't like to shit on people, all right? People do their best. They try their hardest. Sometimes it's not good, okay? That's what happens. Orchestra was fantastic. They did an amazing job from start to end. They did a great job. But they got rid of the dancers in the second half. And they brought 4 actors on stage to recite some monologues from Romeo and Juliet. Hear ye, for art thou Romeo, hear ye. Today Romeo, hear ye, is going to, hear ye, face something he's never faced before. Love. Hear ye. And I feel like I did a better job there. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was so bad. It was so bad, and I felt bad for them. And I think that was the start of the end for my 2 friends who were feeling the Flintstone gummy. After that, they got real quiet. They were not speaking as much. The concert ends. It was lots of fun, like the actual playing. We got to see my roommate, waved hi to him a couple times. That was very fun and cool. And as we're leaving, one of my friends was like, you know what, I need air. And I was like, dope, perfectly fair. You guys can go outside and get some air, and I'll wait for my roommate to come out. At that point, I'm worried. I'm like, uh-oh. maybe they're not feeling it in a good way anymore. My roommate comes out, we talk a little bit, we go outside to them. They're like sitting on a grass field, just kind of like just feeling the world and the earth around them. And it was funny to me because I was also feeling it. So in my head, it was the funniest thing to walk out to. I was like, no way, they're just sitting over there enjoying life and feeling up the earth. But they were. Good for them. They found a way to come down. The next stage to our plan after that was to go to Olive Garden and get their endless pasta. And things are not going well. They're not feeling it in a good way anymore. Nobody seems very happy about it anymore. So the vibes are now off. And me and my roommate are doing our best to salvage the vibes. Because, you know, there's not much else you can do. Sometimes you just have to ride that out. Don't do drugs, kids. We ordered like some appetizer bullshit, whatever. We ate that. We got our salads. I got a soup. I never got my soup. I ordered a soup and they didn't bring it to me, and I was like, whatever. Hey, that's fair. I am stupid as fuck. I knew what I wanted, which was fettuccine alfredo with chicken. That's all I really wanted, but I wanted to try other things. I should have ordered that for my first pasta, but I was like, no, let me order something unique first, because I know I'll leave room for my favorite. So I ordered angel hair pasta with meat sauce, and then I added sausage to it. What a fucking mistake that was. I thought they were gonna put ground sausage into the pasta. Apparently not. Apparently they put sausage links on top of the pasta. They didn't even cut it for me. Also, they ask if you want a lemon in your water, which I love, because I don't want a fucking lemon in my water. Don't you dare put a fucking lemon in my water. I will kill myself before I drink lemon water. And so they didn't put lemon in my water, so that was awesome. We order more pasta. I finally get the one that I want. Tell me why these motherfucking assholes. The first plate they brought out was like this big, was just fucking the size of my head. And then they come out with this little bitch ass plate all of a sudden. They're like, yeah, hey fat ass, you guys need to stop eating. They just a little tiny baby plate. What the fuck? And they let us take some to go at least. Like we asked for a to-go box. That was event number 2. For the final event that I went to in the past 3 days, I went to a concert. I want waffle fries. So we go to see Kali Uchis last night. That was like the main event. That is what we had been working towards for a while now. I want to go see her, and I was excited, and I want waffle fries. I think this is when she first came on. Oh yeah, she was posing. She's posing up a storm over there. She's just there like just fucking. We have dog shit seats, chat. Our seats are ass. This is her concert. I basically had to record this side panel over the actual concert because you can't see her. Loved it. We're all losing our minds. I'm trying my best not to scream too much because I have to work the next day, so I don't want to shoot my voice out completely. As you can hear, my voice is relatively fine, but sometimes it fucking hurts to speak. Sometimes I do not know the words to her songs, and it's embarrassing because I recorded these clips and sometimes I don't know what the fuck I'm singing. But this is when everyone turned on their flashlights, which was dope as fuck. I love when people do that at concerts. I think it's dope and fun and cool. She was just sitting there on that couch having the time of her life. I went to the bathroom there, and I have a itty bitty story from that. This is the last story of the night. All right, chat. I'm taking a shit. I'm dropping a big one in that toilet, and someone runs in there. I just hear them sprinting in, and they get in the stall next to mine. After they tried to open mine, they're like, go, 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 go. He goes right next to the stall next to me, and it is straight up like the scene from fucking White Chicks. This man's like, every 5 seconds it was like, and it stunk. It stunk real bad, chat. It was gross. He was letting out the stinkiest fucking farts of his life. He was fighting for his life in there. And I had 2 options. I stay and suffer, or I get the fuck out and just don't finish my shit. I pinch up, I clean up, and I get the fuck out. I get out of my stall and I'm like, I gotta wash my hands. I can't go out there without washing my hands. So I go and I turn on the faucet and I hear the most terrifying thing in my life. The sound of a stall clicking. And then I look up in the mirror and emerging from the stall next to me is the man who just basically shat everywhere. It still fucking stank. And I was just cleaning my fucking hands. I look up and I make eye contact with him. He looks at me and he makes this face. And he vomits. And he just vomits. Or there's a like just fucking lets out. It didn't get on me. I was far enough away, but I did not know how to react. I'm here washing my hands like look up, and he just vomits, and my thought process was just like no, this, what the fuck. So I just looked at him, looked at like my hands, looked back up at him, and just left. I was like, fuck this. But he shat himself and then vomited basically. He was farting up a storm, opened the fucking thing, looked me in the eyes, and then just vomited all over himself. And yeah, that's it, chat. We did it. Story time is over. I hope you guys enjoyed the stories because this was a crazy weekend. I forgot what I was gonna say. Be sure to tune in for the next stream where we'll be doing some crazy shit. All right. If those of you on YouTube are curious what we're gonna do, it's gonna be too late by the time this video comes out, so you're not gonna know. Haha, fuck you. Anyways, peace out, guys. Bye. See you next time. Goodbye. I'm out of here. Can you like edit me flying away or something? Something cool. You don't have to. I'm just kidding. But if you could, that'd be awesome. That'd be so dope. Maybe put me on like a rocket ship, a rocketing out of here. Team Rocket flying away type shit. No? Okay, that's fine.